The samurai which many feared. Widely known as one of the finest martial artists in history, Miyamoto Musashi was renowned for his skill with the sword and overall duel ability. He was a master in many martial arts styles, including kenjutsu, kumiichi, and kujutsu, among other forms of martial arts. He was an expert in philosophy, strategy, and tactics. He wrote the renowned Book of Five Rings, a work on strategy and martial arts that has been studied for ages by many. In the Book of Five Rings, Musashi wrote down the 21 Dokkodo Ideals, which are all examples of what Musashi lived by. It is what made him the Ronin that he was during his time. In this video, I will go over 5 of the most important Dokkodo principles that we could all take something away from and apply to our lives. Number 1. Accept losses and learn from them. Musashi writes in the Book of Five Rings that one must accept defeat and grow from it. This suggests that one should view mistakes and failures as opportunities to learn and advance rather than being discouraged by them. One can learn a lot about their own strengths and shortcomings by accepting defeats, which can help them make better judgments in the future. He thought it was critical to try again and learn from failures in order to get better. He believed that if one could accept failure with a good outlook, they could improve as individuals and eventually succeed. Kobe Bryant famously said, "The most important thing is to try to inspire people so that they may be great in whatever they choose to accomplish." Following a devastating playoff defeat, he worked hard and recovered stronger despite this setback. He went on to become one of the best basketball players of all time, and his passion to excellence and desire to better himself in the wake of a setback are examples of tenacity and dedication that everyone should aspire to in life. Number 2. Develop a clear vision and strategy. Musashi also stresses the significance of having a clearly defined vision and strategy. This entails having a clear idea of your destination and a strategy for getting there. A plan can serve to keep one focused and can help to reduce the possibility of errors and mistakes. Miyamoto Musashi developed his strategy through a combination of his own experience in battle and his extensive study of the martial arts. Musashi was a renowned swordsman who developed a unique two-sword style of fencing. He was able to develop his strategy by applying the principles of the martial arts to his own fighting style. He developed a system of attacking and defending that was highly effective and would ultimately become the foundation for the modern martial arts system. Musashi also studied the works of ancient Japanese martial arts masters, such as Miyamoto Iizuka and Taekun Soho. He incorporated their teachings into his own strategy and was able to refine his technique to make it even more effective. Number 3. Remain flexible and adapt to change. Musashi also emphasizes the need to remain flexible and adapt to change. Rather than relying on a rigid strategy or approach, one must be prepared to modify it as the situation evolves. This can help to ensure that one is always prepared to take advantages of opportunities that may arise and can help to minimize the potential for losses. Because he was always improving his abilities and changing his martial arts techniques, Miyamoto Musashi was able to adapt to change. He was also willing to learn from new encounters and adversaries, which enabled him to keep one step ahead of the competition and the combat development curve. He was also not afraid to experiment and attempt new things, even if it meant putting himself in challenging circumstances. He was able to stay ahead of the competition and continue to be a master martial artist by adopting a proactive approach to learning and consistently working to get better. Number 4. Take calculated risks. Musashi also emphasizes the importance of taking calculated risks. While it is important to remain flexible and open to change, it is also important to be aware of potential risks and to take them into account when making decisions. Taking risks can help to open up new opportunities and can lead to greater success and victories. Number 5. Persevere and never give up. Finally, Musashi emphasizes the need to persevere and never give up. He recognized that even with the best plans, mistakes can still happen and setbacks are inevitable. But by never giving up, one can still achieve success, even in the face of adversity. In his battle with Sasaki Kojura, Musashi demonstrated his perseverance and bravery. Musashi had to fight Kojura with only a wooden sword because he arrived late for the duel. Musashi was able to defeat Kojura and take the victory in the duel despite having a massive disadvantage. Another instance was the duel he had with the Yoshioka clan. Despite being outnumbered and outmatched, Musashi was able to defeat everyone due to his greater talent and tenacity. He also managed to keep his cool and his attention on the task at hand, despite what seemed like challenging circumstances. Musashi was renowned for his disciplined training and practice. To improve as a swordsman, he was always pushing his limitations and challenging himself. He would frequently put in endless hours of practice and training and never give up, even when faced with challenging assignments. These instances all highlight Musashi's extraordinary tenacity and fortitude. Even in the face of insurmountable obstacles, he was able to keep his composure, remain focused, and never give up. His tenacity and commitment to his work are evidence of his greatness and an example to others in this day and age. These 5 principles of strategy outlined by Miyamoto Musashi can be a great foundation for anyone looking to become a better strategist, martial artist, leader, or even just an all-around human. By focusing on these principles, one can gain a greater understanding of their own strengths and weaknesses, which can eventually be used to give you the upper hand in those crucial life situations which we all will inevitably face. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you.